Kicking off SummerSlam night number 1, Hell in a Cell, Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. This entire card is stacked. Not just night number 1, the whole SummerSlam is stacked. And Andy, the way I want to preview this is I want to answer the biggest questions about the biggest matches on the SummerSlam card. And we start with Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. And that big question: is there any chance Brock Lesnar wins this match?
No. I can't see a world where Brock wins this match, especially after the way things went tonight and everything. Like I can't see a world where Brock wins. Now, if the regime was different, then I would be very nervous about Oba having a chance to win. But the fact, like the way that things are, I would be not just upset. I don't even think I would be upset. I would be so shocked Brock won that I think I would be numb. So like I don't see a world where Brock wins. I think there's going to be a lot of near falls. I think Brock is going to not dominate, but he's going to be the offense for a large portion of this match.
Sure.
But the last 5 minutes of it is just going to be Oba running through Brock and getting the win.
What did you think about the weigh-in tonight on Monday Night Raw? Because I honestly, it's the way they opened Monday Night Raw. I was okay with Brock not getting in the cell with Oba. That way there is a little bit of mystique there of these two guys locked inside the cell for the first time. Going to happen this Saturday night, number 1 of SummerSlam. What did you think of the opening segment?
I think it was fine. I don't think they should have billed it as a weigh-in.
That's very true. Yes.
Like I think that, weigh-ins in UFC mean something. Weigh-ins in WWE mean nothing. When last week we literally saw Oba versus JD. So like weigh-ins mean nothing.
Right.
In the world of professional wrestling. But like I think if they would have billed it as just a face-to-face inside the cell.
Contract signing. We haven't signed a contract yet.
Yeah, like just something like that. I think that would have been a lot. I think that storyline wise, that would have been made more sense. But I think the way that they handled everything, the way they shot everything was done perfect. I knew when Brock locked the doors, I literally looked at my wife and went, those fake cops are dead. Like they are getting absolutely destroyed. And it was everything you want it to be, because you got Paul Heyman cutting his promo. Brock says his one-liner that gets the crowd going.
Yeah.
And then Oba just responds with no fear. And just, I think it has said everything that they need to say.
Yep.
There's no reason to lock them both in, 6 days before, 5 days before, whatever it is. Save it for the pay-per-view. And I really hope that this does not kick off the show. Like, I keep this as far away from ESPN as you can. That's my one concern about this match is, and my big question is, if this is on ESPN, are they going to be able to do what they would be able to do just on regular pay-per-view?
Well, they're not going to pull out a toolbox. They're not going to do that. But I think whatever ESPN restrictions or constrictions or whatever you want to say, I think it can fit within the body of what they're going to do, which the most they're going to do is probably use the steps. They might use some chairs, and they're going to bust through the cell in some way, shape, or form. I think you can get away with that on ESPN and be fine. Now, the amount of color, the blood that might end up showing up, I don't know. But Andy, if Brock's not first, Brock's last. And Michael Cole said tonight that the WWE Championship is going to main event night number 1.
Yeah.
So Brock's got to be first.
Well, he wasn't first in Mania.
He was.
Were they first in Mania?
They kicked off night number 2. Yep.
They weren't first the last pay-per-view.
Yes, they were. They were first at Clash.
I swear they were. It's all running together now. It's been 6 months that this shit has been going on.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Like, if Brock's not on last, he's on first. But keep it away from ESPN.
City Kitty live with us in the chat saying, hey, y'all, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Dr. Durst still hanging with us. Thank you so much. He said, that surprised me. Don't remember seeing that before. I assume talking about Brock Lesnar locking the door to the cell and not getting in and the way they did that. Yeah, Andy, it was different. It really was. It was different. I'm like, you wouldn't have built it as a weigh-in, but it was definitely different. What do you think? I'm with you. Let's go ahead and make our predictions. Make them clear now. You're going Oba Femi. I'm going Oba Femi. It makes the most sense. At WrestleMania, we already saw the boots. We already saw the gloves. We saw the traditional retirement spiel for Brock Lesnar. I don't think we get a repeat of this at SummerSlam. I think it looks a lot like 2023 when he shook Cody's hand and raised his hand at the end, and then he'll leave the ring. That's what I think happens at the end of this. How do you see the end playing out?
Yeah, I think that's probably more likely, which kind of makes what he did at WrestleMania a little bit more annoying. Like, I think we could have easily just saved it, like him not fake his retirement, but just get beat, go away for a couple months, and then if he shows back up and attacks Oba like he did, oh, that makes sense. Like you can kind of tell that story yourself.
Not to totally derail us here and not to really like contradict what you're saying there, but I do think because it was Brock, I think it's the respect for WrestleMania more so than it's his last match. It's his way of respecting WrestleMania.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we could have accomplished that without him taking the boots off.
Agreed. Yes, I do agree with that
like
too.
Him acknowledging the fans and them chanting "Thank you, Lesnar" and all that stuff. Like, I think that you could have gotten away with, but them like drawing out the retire, like him taking off his boots and him crying and all that. Like, I think we could have saved that for SummerSlam. But I think it's just a simple, after the match is over, they go face to face one more time. They shake hands. Brock raises Oba's hand, and then Brock and Paul kind of just walk their way back up the ramp. Because, I know, because we've already seen the retirement from Brock, the focus should now be on Oba. Like, him beating Brock in Hell in a Cell, the focus should solely be on Oba now going to the future. Not saying like we bypass Brock, like give Brock his flowers, but Oba needs to pose at the end of the night. Like, he needs to do his pose in the middle of the ring, and then fade to black and go to the commercial or whatever. I think that should be the main focus now, instead of focusing all on Brock.